What's the wildest thing you've seen a parent allow? I watched a 10-year-old kid nearly cause a tragedy for his entire family yesterday, and the parents unbelievably filmed it. I was sitting at a red light near the mall, just minding my own business, when this black Toyota SUV pulls up beside me, blasting rap music so loud I could feel it in my chest. I glanced over casually, and my jaw literally dropped. Behind the wheel wasn't an adult, it was a child. An absolute kid who couldn't have been more than 10 years old, barely tall enough to see over the dashboard. He was sitting all the way forward just to reach the pedals. At first, I thought it was just one of those, let your kid pretend to drive while parked moments. You know what I mean. But then, the light turned green, and the SUV actually moved into actual traffic, with an actual child driving. I couldn't believe my eyes. Was I hallucinating? Was this some elaborate prank? I immediately started following them just to confirm I wasn't losing my mind. Nope, this was 100% real. A small boy was driving this massive SUV through heavy rush hour traffic. In the passenger seat, a man, I'm assuming the dad, sat there grinning, actually recording the whole thing on his phone like it was the most normal thing in the world. In the backseat, a woman and a younger girl were chatting away casually. Like this was just another Tuesday afternoon activity. What made it worse? The kid was a terrible driver. The SUV kept drifting between lanes, occasionally crossing the dividing lines. My heart lurched every time they got close to another vehicle. At another intersection, the kid actually laid on the horn because the car in front didn't move. The instant the light turned green. And the dad's reaction? He laughed and patted his son on the shoulder like he was proud. After about 15 minutes of watching this horror show unfold, I knew I had to do something. I called 911 and reported what I was seeing. But before police could intervene, the worst happened. At a turn, the boy lost control and slammed right into a traffic light pole. The sound of metal crunching was sickening. I immediately pulled over and ran to the scene, dreading what I might find. Thankfully, nobody was seriously hurt, but the family was clearly shaken up. And you know what the father did first after the crash? He didn't check if his kids were okay. He checked his phone to see if the video was still intact. The mother was just complaining about the damaged car, not saying a word about how they'd just put their children and countless others in life-threatening danger. When police arrived, I gave my statement about everything I'd witnessed. They confiscated the father's license and charged him with multiple serious offenses. Child Protective Services were also notified. But what haunts me most wasn't the accident itself. It was what the boy said to his parents while being questioned by police. But I did better than last time, didn't I? This wasn't the first time. These people had repeatedly let their child drive on public roads. Sometimes I wonder how kids survive to adulthood with parenting like this. I've never been more grateful for my own parents teaching me that safety is never something you trade for a few minutes of excitement. What's the craziest thing you've ever seen parents allow their kids to do?